What's good, Rural Family? You know what it is. This your boy Twinner World. I am back with another video reaction. Today I'll be reacting to CMOH recipient Kyle Carpenter. So this probably gonna be like an interview that's going down. You feel what I'm saying about I guess what he experienced of during these wars. You know what was going down and. People that he's seen get killed or how to survive, and like I saw the last video, yeah, it was just crazy, man. And that one video that I looked at, the Medal of Honor, man. Yeah. So, but this going in the interview how he survived in the war, but. Before I click on this video, man, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that notification bell to not miss a upload that I post. And my social media site will be in the description down below. And this actual video will be in the link in the description down below. Please subscribe because you already know this channel is always lit. We're on the road to 11K. But enough is said. Let's just get to this video, bruh. Without further ado.
Only the second living Marine since Vietnam to receive the Medal of Honor, our nation's highest award for valor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Corporal Kyle Carpenter. Hey. How are you doing physically? You okay? You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing great. In the gym every day. I'm a student at University of South Carolina.
What are you studying?
Like you can tell that his face was disfigured in a way, like because of the war. Like that's tough, man.
Going into my sophomore year, and I think I'm going to declare psychology. With everything I've been through. And I took a class this past year, which was my freshman year. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It really interests me. So.
Good. And were you in class, in school, there when you received the call? Who calls you to announce that you are the new recipient?
Well, about a week ahead of time, I got the exact day and time that the president would call me. So I got out of class. I drove home about 30 minutes. My parents checked my brothers out of school. And we were all there in the living room to share that important, special moment in my life. And we hung up, and I went back to class.
Drove back to class.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late, Professor. I just got a call from the president.
I'm not saying it was easy to focus. But,
yes. Now, because I don't know how this works, tell me, did you know ahead of time, other than the call, arranging the call, that this was a likelihood for you?
Well, there definitely has to be some cause for preparation purposes, and they started coming a few months before. Started out not so official, just checking on me, seeing how things were going, where I was at in life. And then they kind of progressed to that point.
Yeah, and since you've received the award, what has been the reaction from your friends in college, your family, and their friends, and so forth?
I mean, not just since I received the award, since the moment I was injured, the love and support, appreciation, and just the positive backing that I've had, I just can't say enough about. And really that just carried over since getting the award, but my community and my school and the students, and just really since being injured, the letters that poured in from all over the nation, it's been really. Had spent 4 months at the patrol base that entire time at the same spot, and we had got a mission to push south where there was no Marines, and it was a strong, I guess, an enemy stronghold. We got a mission to push down. We knew it was going to be a bad fight. We knew we were probably going to take casualties, but it was necessary to push that Marine presence out further. Furthermore, helping local populations and trying to rid that I guess, that territory of the enemy.
Now, when you get that order, what does that do to you inside? Are you ready to go? Are you thinking, oh, damn, we got to go do this? Or is it all training? Is it adrenaline? What happens when you realize, okay, we're moving, we have an objective, and we're going to go after it?
Well, you know, it's what we were over there for. It's what we signed up for. You're right, it had become part of daily life. Our squad drew the short straw.
And this the thing that a lot of people gotta get. When you go on a war, like, and you sign a piece of paper that this is your job, this is what you have to do, man, you got, like, it's crazy because you gotta, because everybody suffer from PTSD. Like, if not everybody, but you signed up for this, you know. I know it's like, it's sad in a way that you have to do certain things to kill somebody. You know, it's hard to try to go through something like that in life, especially you have to shoot a child. Like, if a child has a gun and you're threatened by it, you have to kill that child. And it's crazy, like, we do not want to kill kids. You know, that's like in overseas, like Iraq and stuff like that, man. It just devastating, but you have to do it to protect your country, man. And it's crazy how these guys that's overseas teaching these kids how to use weapons against other people. And it's heartbreaking, man. And then, like, he survived off of that.
So, you know, we headed down there, and you know, shortly after moving in, the first grenade attack came.
Yeah. Tell us where you were when you were injured and the circumstances about that.
Myself, a fellow Marine, best friend, we were on top of a roof, and we were we were on post, which is, I guess in civilian terms, like a lookout position to protect the Marines inside the mud compound, because really there's no roofs over there. So we were on top of the little tiny roof that they used to sleep in, and the grenade attack came. I don't remember any of the moments leading up to it.
Help me out here. In the movies, we see grenades being thrown. Were these being thrown, or were they being launched?
They were being thrown right into the compound by enemy fighters.
So the enemy is fairly close.
Very much.
Yeah. And how many Marines are then you looking out for the welfare?
I would say we only went down there with about 12.
12, okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And so the only thing I remember for that entire day is the sound of small arms fire, AK-47, their primary choice of weapon, that morning.
But that's crazy because we have more firepower than these other guys with AK-47s. Like, they can have bazookas, grenades, and AKs, but we have more military power, though. And then to see these guys go through stuff like that, man, it's just hard to hear and look at like that, man. And it's only 12 people, Marines, and then you got like over hundreds of people that's in, like, or Iranian and all of that, like Iran. Man, that's hard. It's only 12 of y'all against all of them. Like, to me, that's not fair at all, man. And you just, like, fighting for your life. And then, it's sad, man.
Just kind of like our alarm clock on a regular basis. And then the only thing I remember after that is physically how my body felt after I was hit by the grenade.
You're hit when you're up on the roof. You're in that position with two other Marines?
Just one.
Just one other Marine. Okay, so you know something has happened to your body, and your perception is obviously very strange at that moment.
It was. I was confused because the last thing I remembered, I was on top of a roof, and I didn't know if I had been patrolling and stepped on IED, and that's just the last thing I could remember. When I got hit, my vision was almost like if a TV didn't have cable and it was just white and gray static. My ears were ringing very loud. I couldn't hear anything because my ruptured eardrums. The next thing I felt was warm water. Felt like warm water was being poured all over me from the blood loss.
You're 22 years old when this happens.
21.
21 years
Yes,
old.
sir.
At a young age, 21. Man. Still, like, he's still young, though. To suffer like that, man. Wow.
And the reason you suffered these massive injuries is because, what did you do? You put yourself between your buddy and the grenade? You fell on the grenade? What was the actual action on your part?
From eyewitness accounts and forensic evidence and a post-blast analysis, I shielded and covered the grenade for my fellow Marine.
This is fascinating because this is nearly a textbook case of combat. Is this because of Kyle Carpenter, or is this because of Kyle Carpenter, the Marine?
Well, you know, from the second we step on the yellow footprints at boot camp, it's instilled to us that there's a bigger purpose, that the uniform we wear has a rich history and legacy of Marines that have been heroic before us to take care of our junior Marines, and that when we get in those bad parts of the world that nobody wants to go to, the Marines to our right and left is all we have. So I would like to say it was me. I would like to think it was a little bit me, but absolutely the Marine Corps and our history and just everything we stand for makes us want to be courageous and do those things.
Well, God bless you. I'm going to now, if it's all right with you, I'm going to run down the list of injuries you incurred. Is that okay?
Yes,
You're
sir.
comfortable with that?
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm not hiding from anybody.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Countless shattered bones throughout the body. Countless, more than a dozen, something like that?
30 in this arm.
30 in one arm.
I'm an overachiever.
Shrapnel in both legs. Shrapnel in both legs. Carotid artery in neck punctured. Punctured, ladies and gentlemen. Both eardrums ruptured. Lost most of his teeth. Arm broken in more than 30 places. Collapsed right lung. Lost most of your jaw. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Lost most of your jaw.
Well, the almost 3 years I spent in the hospital, much of that time and most of my around 40 surgeries was facial. Pretty much everything from the eyes down is plates and reconstructive surgeries and fun stuff like that.
You look wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's you know, I would like to take this opportunity to absolutely credit Walter Reed and the military medicine and the staff there who just do a phenomenal job.
Lost the vision in his right eye. There was brain surgery to remove shrapnel, and he had a fractured skull. And now, like this other stuff is not enough, you flatlined 3 times. In fact, at the scene, they thought you were dead, didn't they?
Yes, sir. Well, when I arrived at Camp Bastion, which was the first combat trauma hospital out of 4 that I went through, I was labeled PEA, which I guess is politically correct way. It stands for patient expired on arrival. But I was not alive.
What was your first moment of cognition after this trauma? How long after the trauma, and what was it?
About 5 weeks later, I woke up, and the first thing I saw was my mom had decorated my room to fit the Christmas holiday, and I saw a stocking for every single one of my family members hung on my hospital wall in front of my bed.
Well, I don't know what to say. I wish you nothing but the best in life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your sacrifice. And as a parent, I hope to God my son does not ever have to go through what you have gone through, but in
too.
some way, I hope he is able to manifest the same courage.
Thank you so much.
It's a great honor to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Corporal Kyle Carpenter, ladies and gentlemen. Your medal.
Dang, man. This was a very tough one to watch, man. To actually hear somebody that went through this in a war, fractured, punctured, loss of vision, damage to the brain, you know, man, that's crazy, man. Like, I hope like other people wouldn't go through what these other Marines that go through, but you know, they sacrifice their lives to fight for the country, man. That's the most craziest thing like I ever like one like that I'm hearing right now, cause I never reacted to a Marine that's on there telling their story and what they like have gone through, man. Man, that's tough. It was tough to watch. I'm speechless right now. Like, I don't know what to say, cause I wouldn't imagine looking at somebody face to face, experience what they're, you know what I'm saying, what they experienced. Man, that's crazy. But if you guys enjoyed this here video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe if you're new, because you already know this channel is also lit, man. And make sure you guys comment down below to send me more videos like this. It was very interesting as well, but it was hard to watch, to see somebody face disfigured like that, you know. And you can tell that he's going through something right now, you know, and he thinks about it every day. So I already know, man. I'm not gonna say that I know his pain, you know, because I've never been through that. Because looking at somebody, you can tell that he's going through something right now. But yeah, but make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe, and make sure you guys comment down below to send me more videos like this, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.